Hello, I'm here today to do another one in the Tania meets Tina and Tim series, which is Tina Shabbydabbydoodah Mass Makes. I'm just following along, but I'm using the Tim Holtz paper, whereas Tina's been using all the scraps up and things. So this week it is number 12, which is envelope booklets. So this is what it is. Tina used all different size envelopes. I've just gone with these craft envelopes. So it's the envelope, you can obviously put a tag in there, and then you've just got a couple of pieces of paper. And then I've just stuck this string around so it ties up, and then I would probably stick that bit into the journal, and then you just open it up, or it could go in a little pocket because they're not very big. Let me just tie it up and I shall measure it. So as you can see, I've done some stenciling, stuck a Tim Holtz botanical on, and then I've just put some of this I think it's webbed burlap, and then a little word. I've just stamped fly and then a flower, and then I've just put 2 pieces of paper in, folded up, and then they're just stapled in, and then this string just tucked in there, and that's that. So obviously you could use all kinds of things. Like I say, Tina did hers in all different sizes of envelopes and different papers and what have you. So these are about 4 1/4, which would be length, by just about 3 1/4. So yeah, they're really like the, you know, really small ones. So I've got my excuse me, envelopes ready. I've chosen a botanical butterfly for each one. I say, like, you know, there's a million different ways how you could decorate those, but I'm obviously making them in keeping with all the other pieces that I've made. So I've cut all the papers ready. All I did was go in my, not my scraps, but when I've got decent pieces of coffee stain paper, any digital, because this is a digital avocado, so any tea or coffee stain paper, any digital paper, or any digital like graph paper, any decent sizes, which I think could be okay for a sort of notepad, I keep in a different tub, because my scraps is really just, you know, inch sizes type thing for collage. So I routed through there, I just put the paper inside, and then I just drew a line round it, and then I cut off the access. Some are a little bit too short, but not too bad. And all I did was got just 2 pieces and folded them in half, and then they just fit in there like that. So let me think how I did it. So I think we'll stencil the front first. I'm using, it's the first time I've used this one. You'll have seen this in my June haul. So I'd bought a couple of stencils before that, but there was just ones from China, and after a couple of times they all snapped and things, so I thought I shall have a Tim Holtz one. I would like a damask one as well, so I thought it'd be nice to have a floral and damask one. So shall start off there. I'm just going to ink it with the distressing because I just want it to be soft, using the makeup brush. This is quite a big one, it's probably about 1.5 inches. just putting plenty on my brush, then just hold the stencil so it's not moving around, and then just literally swirling over the pattern. Doesn't take a lot at all, and look at that, it's so pretty. I'm using the walnut stain because it seems to look better on the craft card. I find the vintage photo you're having to put a lot on, so it's obviously taking more time up. So the walnut stain seems to stand out a lot better on the craft paper, with it being darker. So that should be that. So that's that, and then you can't see the inside of the flap when it's finished, so I won't do that bit, but I shall do this bit. Just make sure you've gone over all of it, and that's that. So I think she'll just do all those, just take the papers out. So again, I'll start, mind you, I might do the front first. I'll probably do, yeah. It surprises me how little you have to do it. I probably do it far too much, kind of thing. Because yeah, every time I take the stencil off, I'm kind of surprised that there's a pattern there. It's such a pretty one, this says. I do forget which pattern it is. I'd have thought it would have had a number on it. It is one of the floral ones. If anybody did want to know, then I can go on my Amazon purchases and put the right link up for it. I think it was about... Oh, the link will actually be in the June haul, thinking about it. So yeah, if you're interested, just have a look in the description of the June haul, and it will be in there. But yeah, I was torn between, there was like a flourish one, this floral one, and a damask one, which yeah, it took me a while to make my mind up which one I wanted. And they do sell them in packs of 3, and I think one of the packs had got this floral in and another had got the damask in, but you know, none of the sets had the ones that I actually wanted. And it does work out a lot cheaper if you buy one of the sets, but it's not cheap if it's not something that you want, type thing. I'd rather go back another time and get another one what I want, rather than have a couple that I don't want, because I just don't have the space to, you know, have everything. So I definitely haven't got enough room for things that I'm not using. That's it. Really doesn't take very long at all. Just missed a bit. Excuse me. It's quite hot here, so my throat's quite dry. I'll get a sip of tea in a minute. So yeah, if you've missed a bit out, just go back to it. It's quite forgiving if you haven't got the right bit of the pattern. You can't really tell. But yeah, already these are a lot better stencils, obviously, than the ones that I got for £1. you couldn't just be, you know, willy-nilly going over them. You had to be very careful because they just ripped. So that's that. So yeah, originally I bought the stencil for like covering over full pages and stuff in journals and that, to give it some interest. So you tend to grab your stamps rather than a stencil. Well, I do because you know, I've not used stencils a lot, so I don't tend to just grab it. So that's all the booklets done. So let me look what side it goes. So it goes that way. So I might as well get all the butterflies inked up all in one go. I'm going to say I've not over embellished these, so it is a pretty quick project. Let's try and cover some of these whites. Yeah, I'm filming quite well. It's not early, it's gone 9 o'clock, but yeah, I think it's going to be another really hot day, and I can feel the heat already, and the sun hasn't come round to the front yet, so it was pretty dark in here with my blinds shut, so I have actually had to put the ring light on just for some decent light. So it's gonna get warm. Right. In about 10 minutes I shall start getting delirious and talking rubbish and forgetting what everything's called. That's it. And the next one, oh, I forgot to put my glue upside down. Let me just do that now. Give it a minute to start going down to the bottom. There's only about a third left of that fabric tack, so it does get a bit gloopy and a bit slow. So I should just ink around the sides. Nice little envelopes these are. They're the dove cut ones. They're for card makers. So you get the card insert and the envelopes. I normally have them in a kind of C6 size. But I got these especially for this project. So I've got my little, can you see that? My little pink cushion. I've got a friend who's got an Etsy shop. I met her through her fibromyalgia YouTube channel. She's got a channel, and I think I've been following her well over a year, and in that time she's opened an Etsy shop and she does handmade little things, and I asked her just to make me a little pin cushion, and I said, you know, I only own about 10 pins and a couple of needles, so I said I'd like a flap at the bottom just to put my needles and just enough, you know, for my pins. So she's Crafty Handmade. I shall link her in the description, but it's mega cute, and it's just reachable, so I can just grab a needle, because before I'd got them in a tin, you know, shoved away anywhere, so it was a bit of a pain to get them. So all I'm going to do is, I've just got a sharp needle and I'm just going to pierce the paper about halfway down the flap, just to bring the thread through. then that'll be the tie round. So I'll cut plenty off. I'd rather have too much than not enough. They're them scissors that I need to clean. I'm going shopping later, so hopefully I remember, because I haven't put it on my shopping list. Right, I think I've got it the wrong way around now. Yeah, that's right. So it's gonna stick the butterfly. In fact, it's just a bit blank there. Let me just get something there. That's better. I'm just gonna stick that down there. These are quite thick pieces in the botanical ephemera pack, so you do need a decent glue, like thin chipboardy pieces. But I still do prefer these to the new way that it's done the field notes, even though I do prefer the field notes visually. Well, it's more up my street. So that's that. And then I've got this on a roll I've probably showed you before. I was buying it 1 metre at a time in green and brown, and then I decided I'd just buy the neutral one and then I can, let me just have a drink of tea. And then I can use it for, you know, for most things. I think that was about £7 or £8. And I don't know if there's 20 metres on or, yeah, 20 metres. So I've just got these little, I think they're mulberry paper flowers. Had them off eBay. I just searched tiny mulberry flowers. So that's going to go down there. So just put a glob of glue. That should be enough. Just pop that into the middle. And just pop his flower down. Yep. Please don't fall out. That's it. Let's get my lid on. So I'm thinking it'll go quite gumpy with it being hot. So just press that flower down, make sure all the back's connected onto the paper so it sticks down. Right, my friend Olga, who I've just shown you the pincushion, she makes clothes and things as well, and I asked her to send me some of her pattern paper. So I'm guessing this is like a waxed brown paper, which in the UK now, we just don't seem to be able to get hold of this kind of brown paper anymore. All our baking paper and stuff, it's like a bleach white. So yes, she sent me some of her scraps and things, which is fabulous. So all I've done is with my, I think these was in the June haul, I bought some letter stamps, so I've just put fly on there, just put it on my little, don't know what you'd call it, and I'm using the archival ink, so it's a permanent ink, and I think it'll just sit better because this has got a waxy feel to it. So I'll just press it down. Yeah, I might as well do a few of these, and I'm going to keep getting the ink in and out. I'll do them quite far away from each other because I want to tear them out. That's the only thing, we're doing them all in one go. That's it. So yeah, I love that. Definitely gonna keep doing that. I thought it would be nice for my autumn projects. So I've been saving some like corrugated card. I did some tea staining last week of paper, and I actually remembered to save the tea bags and dry them out. So I've got the paper from the tea bags, which will be nice in collage. So I'll just rip those out of that. So they're them. These are the red bush tea bags. This is in browning from the oven. The tea seems to react with the sun, and it goes this really brown colour. I really do like that tea. So that's red bush. I just got mine from my local supermarket. I think it is a South African tea, if I remember correctly. So, you know, at the supermarket, they've only got one sort. I think it is a bit of a speciality tea in the UK. And it's a lovely tea to drink, especially if you do like strong tea. And I like tea like a builder's tea, we call it. So it's, you know, really strong tea. And I like strong coffee too. So this is going pretty well, ripping around here. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm holding my thumb where I don't want to rip down as a kind of guide. It doesn't completely stop it from going down, but it kind of is a good, well, it kind of warns you once you feel the paper hitting your thumb. You kind of know that you need to stop. But yeah, you seem to be able to guide it round a bit. So that's that. Put that with that. Oh, do I keep this, don't I? I'm gonna keep it because I've not got a lot of it, so I'm sure those little bits will come in handy for collage and things. Like I say, it'll be nice on the autumn things. So I'm just going to stick that on there. Don't think it'll need a lot of glue because it's only really thin. Just try and just get under that leaf a little bit. See, that's that. And then all we're going to do is staple the pages in. You don't have to staple, you could sew them. I don't know if you could stick them in, but I suppose you could put a small bead of glue right into the centre, put that onto it, and then put a small bead there and stick it in. That would work. So this is some age paper from Amazon. I think I got 50 sheets of it, and I got it over the winter when I couldn't really tea stain, so it just got me over the winter. I'm hoping to get a bit of a stockpile going this summer, but as I've said before, I only do like doing 50 sheets at a time, so I can never really get that many. And obviously, you know, I'm not doing it every single day. So mine's a stapler, what it doesn't come up or anything, that is as deep as you can go. But because it's not that much further, you can just manage to go, or you can just fold it over a little bit, make sure you're not going to clip it down, and then just put 2 staples onto the seam of the envelope, like so. So that's that. I'm off middle a bit, but that really does not matter. And then with this flap, I did stick it down. I don't think Tina did. I can't remember seeing that part, but I just thought I'd stick it down. So, like I say, I don't know if I will stick the back into something or if I should put it in a little pocket. I do quite like the idea of it being free in a pocket that you can take it out. So I'll just tie this round, oops, like so. Just do a little bow. Make sure they're the same size, and then should cut off some of the excess string. Oh, fingers and thumbs. So that's on. So let's make another. So we've got that. I think we need to let's put that. This is string. I bought some gift, just some paper, well, the card tags, what I then stamp on for my Dreamcatcher shop. And this was string that you got with it, so it's a lot thinner than the string I've got, so I thought this would be perfect for this, because I put those on with ribbon, so I don't use the string for that, but I knew that I would find good use for it. So again, let's just make sure I've got enough. That's more than enough. Just clip that on. So that's the right way. We'll stick out. I think this is going to be a moth, isn't it? Forgot to put my lid on. Just shows you. Once I've not been that long, but yeah, I'm guessing the heat doesn't help it. Yeah, just pop that on like so. Just cutting some of that webbing stuff. So stick that along that. Yep, like so. Stuff that down. Where did I put my little tin with the flowers in? Aha, over here. Could put, I think I'll put a little bow on that one. I've got some webbing in there. So I'll stick the fly thing down first. Yeah. Put it to the side a little bit. And just put a dab of glue at the top bit. The bottom bit can hang freely. Just gonna have to get more to the side. So just press that down. Just make sure it's actually sticking down to the paper. That should be fine. Just put my lid on a little while. Right, so the next paper, I think this is tea dyed. That's with a red bush. my favourite. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of experimenting with different teas and things. I did the fruit teas, which I think the forest fruits one ended up being the better ones with those. They sent the paper a lovely blue colour. I did like the mint tea, but it was a very soft colour, but the smell was lovely. But yeah, I'd had a fad of drinking fruit tea and stuff, so I'd got quite a lot in my cupboard, so it was a case that I'll just get all this, you know, used up rather than it just sit in the cupboard. Right, just put a dab of glue down here. So as you can see, it's a really quick little project. Definitely going to do this again, and I should probably do it with bigger envelopes and maybe more paper in them. I think you could possibly, you know, but up to probably 5 sheets I think would fit in them quite fine. So I might include some of these bigger ones in when I do the botanical file folders. So that's that one. Oh, not inked around it. I did think it looked a little bit bare. It just shows you get used to having a certain look. So that's that one. Why I've got the ink out, I might as well do the next one before I forget. But yeah, I need to keep remembering to put the lid on my ink, because this weather would definitely dry out your inks. Sorry, that's not a very nice noise. It was a bit scratchy. Right, so I've got my string. I'm surprised I've not lost this needle. So yeah, I need to go in my tin actually and find, I mean, I've got a couple of other needles. But we're not being a massive sewer. I obviously haven't got a lot of anything, and I only really use the needle for binding the books, and I sometimes put some cotton through a button, not to put on clothes, for embellishment. So that's the right size. So yeah, I could do with the thinner one for when I put the buttons, put the thread in the buttons. So that can go there. So just positioning it just so I can have it on a diagonal. So it looks like it's just flying off. Pop that down there. I can't believe how quick these are. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. I think I did see Roxy do it. I don't know if she did it in her 100-day challenge, and she did say she'd seen it from Tina. Obviously now these mass makes Tina was on like week 11 about a year ago, so it is a while since I've watched them. I'm obviously watching each one again, you know, before I make them, to remind myself. So yeah, it's quite good, because obviously when I watched them a year ago, I wasn't trying any of the things out and stuff because I was, you know, still learning. So a lot of the things I would have thought, oh, that's, you know, way too complicated and stuff. So yeah, it's nice now to go back and re-watch them and do them. So fold that over. Let's try and get it in the fold. Like I say, it doesn't matter if it's not. Oh, what's happened there? If it's not directly in the middle, and say there's only 2 pages and it's not going to make a big difference. So yeah, when I come to putting them in the folders and that, we shall have to make some tags and stuff for all the insides of the pockets. In fact, that's gone. I must have had the second piece all wonky. Let me just cut that. Straighten that one up a bit. I think there was 2 different sizes, so I've put them in a little bit wonky and it looks fairly bad. Right, fine. Glue that bit down. That's that. That one's still hanging a bit lower. I shall trim it up after I've done the video. That's that. Just cut that one off a little bit. Yeah, it's still just peeping out the bottom. Right, 2 more to go. Yeah, it's alright, I'd lost an envelope then. Right, I'm gonna decorate it first. So I thought it was a little bit awkward with the string in while I was decorating it. So let's see if we can do 2 at the same time. Our daring. So that's that. Stick that down. I think I just need another little piece. Should put that other piece in my little tin. So that little tin I'll just keep just a couple of bows and a couple of flowers and a few pearls in there, so I haven't got to keep going underneath my desk and grabbing those out. Oh, come on, that's it. So put that there. See what I've got. Yeah, I've got another flower. Might put a bow there. No. That will look like with just a little. It's just a little. I think it came on like a long piece, and I just cut them all off. So I'm thinking, yeah, stick a pearl in the middle of that. So yeah, I shall do that. That's that. So I'll just put a dot in the middle and then place the pearl in the middle. Right, put a flower on this one. Just press that down. Right, I'll put my glue away because I don't think I need that again. Oh, put me a little bit of webbing in there for next time. Right, so now, oh, you know, I said about not losing the needle, didn't I? Oh, why is it as soon as you say something? Can anybody see it? I bet you're all going, it's over there, it's here. What's it ended up down there? It was just sliding under my paper trimmer. It's just done that, and it just to show me up. Yeah, it's always the same. As soon as you say, oh, it's right down, and then it happens. So when I'm stabbing, I'm just going into that crease. Just cut that off. Yep. Yeah, this end's frayed a little bit. That's it. And again, cut that off. Yep. Pop that in my jam jar. So I keep a big jam jar just in front of me, what's got bits of lace and ribbon and string and stuff, so I can just grab it without having to go in my pot, well, in my tub where I do keep it. Like I say, if I haven't got things to hand, I wouldn't be bothered to get them out. That's a little bit taller. Just trim that down a little bit more. That's better. Right, make sure that my strings are right out the way. You know, for a second I forgot how I did it. Right. Mine had totally gone blank. Just fold that up, make sure that you're not taking the fold into the crease. I just felt it move out the middle. That's it. Maybe if you used like 5 sheets or something and a bigger envelope, you'd probably be wanting to put 3 staples in, just to keep it all in place. Just glue that. And that's it, and then that keeps your string in the same place. Oh, I think this one's my favourite. I think I like the colour. Yeah. I do find bows so fiddly. So that's that one. And the last one, this is some graph paper from Tracy's archive. It's a very nice kit, a varied kit, and I did them by the either the Bohemian Crafter. I bought her office kit, and they both, you know, work very well together, and it's nice to have some, you know, neutral papers, and so they're obviously great for journal pages, and you know, I use them a lot in collage. And so put some glue there, press that down, and we'll tie it. So I will pause the video, so just tidy everything away, and then we'll just come back and have a quick look at them. But yeah, really easy, quick project, and you know, you could do all sorts of things with it and make it your own. So I should back in a tick. So I'm back, and we'll just have a look through. So again, I've just used an envelope, inked around it, stenciled it, used a Tim Holtz Botanicals, then just laid this word up with a little butterfly, and then you open it up. You've got a small pocket here, like so, and then you've just got a couple of pieces of paper stapled in, and then your string is all connected, so you're not going to be losing your strings. So yeah, like this, definitely going to be one that I try again, and it will be one that I'll be able to remember how to do it, because obviously it's not a lot of you know, like folds and that type of stuff. So yeah, it's a good one to have in your I don't know, in your basket. So thanks a lot for joining me today. I hope you are all well, and I shall see you very soon. Thanks again. Bye.